President Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto and his allies are worried. They are worried at the possibility of Raila Amolo Odinga gaining acceptability in the larger Mount Kenya region. For those who follow the politics of this country, Raila Odinga had a 3-day tour of the larger Mount Kenya region, which culminated into a Meet the People tour from Nanyuki to Nairobi. And it was very successful. Then after that trip, Raila Odinga then met with the Mount Kenya Foundation and the group, which is very influential in the larger Mount Kenya region, endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga for the presidency. And then again yesterday, Raila Amolo Odinga accompanied President Uhuru Kenyatta to Kibra. That was also significant because Kibra is Raila Odinga's stronghold. And again in Kibra, President Uhuru Kenyatta also almost, let me just say, endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga for the presidency. And today, Raila Amolo Odinga held a meeting with the 17 members of parliament from the larger Mount Kenya region. If you add to the number of governors who are now willing to support Raila Amolo Odinga, like when he was during his tour of the larger Mount Kenya region, he was accompanied by 4 governors. That is Governor Lee Kinyanjui, Governor Murithi of Laikipia, Governor Nyoro, and who was the 4th governor? There were 4 governors who accompanied Raila Odinga. And then previously, the Meru governor, Kiraiti Murungi, had endorsed Raila Amolo Odinga for the presidency. And yesterday, the deputy president was actually in Nyeri for the burial of the speaker of the father of the speaker of the county assembly of Nyeri. And during that burial, Irungu Kangata warned the deputy president that he must find a way of stopping Raila Amolo Odinga from penetrating the larger Mount Kenya region. Because if he will succeed in doing that, then the deputy president and his allies will be in big troubles. So in this video today, I want us to ask some questions which are really disturbing the deputy president and his brigades. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Please give this particular video, this one here, thumbs up if you like it, drop your comments, and for those who can, please share. Now, Raila Amolo Odinga today met with over 17 members of parliament from the larger Mount Kenya region. When Raila Odinga toured Mount Kenya region, very few members of parliament were actually willing to accompany him. Let me read for you what Sabina Chege updated after that meeting, because it's also the same thing which Ombu Ngunjiri updated. Before I ask these questions, Sabina Chege, I'm just getting it, okay. Sabina Chege updated this. The Mount Kenya Parliamentary Group met with the former Prime Minister, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, for a breakfast meeting to deliberate on issues of the region. Among them, number 1, equitable resource allocation. That's the first thing they are saying they discussed. Now, this can be related to 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling. And of course, you know who supported that between Ruto and Raila. And also they are talking of equal representation. Basically, they are talking of the number of parliament which was supposed to be added to the larger Mount Kenya region. Number 3, they are saying access to government opportunities. President Uhuru Kenyatta's term in office is coming to an end. So the question is, who can guarantee them access to government opportunities? Number 4, they are saying a presence in national politics equivalent to our political numbers. So in this, I read to mean that they're demanding for something, either the prime minister, if he's not there, maybe the deputy president, if it's there. Number 6, which is very interesting, is that respect for other leaders, or respect for leaders. And here they're talking of the past, present, and future. In here, I tend to believe that they're talking of the kind of disrespect the DP has expressed towards the present president of the Republic of Kenya. And number 7, they are saying continuity of all government projects not complete by 2022. So President Uhuru Kenyatta's term is coming to an end. So definitely the people of the larger Mount Kenya region have this fear that probably the next government might not complete those projects. And then she's listing the number. Members present include Kanini Kega, Amos Kimunya, Peter Kimari, Honorable Gichugi Mugambi, Honorable Masiga Koya, Honorable Jane Wanjiku, Honorable Stanley Mudama, Honorable Anthony Kiai, Honorable Moka Maore, Honorable Peter Mwadhi, Honorable Ruth Mwaniki, Honorable Waihenya Ndirangu, Honorable Senator Ngugi IG, Honorable Engineer Ngungi Ndwati, Honorable John Amburu, Honorable Joseph Manji, and Honorable Wanjiku Kibu. Now, from that, you get the thinking of the larger Mount Kenya region. And then I can go back to someone called Wambugu Mujeri. For those who've been on this channel for a long time, I've always stated, and I want to repeat, that anytime you want to understand the thinking of the deep state, then follow Wambugu Mujeri. Wambugu Mujeri is the founder of Kieleweke, but he has not, since that time, associated himself or aligned himself with Raila Odinga's wing, including when Raila Odinga was touring the larger Mount Kenya region. He was not there. Wambugu Ngijiru has been one of the people who are pushing for a compromise candidate. So the fact that Wambugu Ngijiru was here today tells you one thing, that Anne Gitau is present at this particular meeting. So basically, the people who are pushing for a compromise candidate have given up, just like those who are pushing for the deputy president to be supported gave up long time ago. Now, let me read for you what Wambugu Ngunjiri posted. Where is it? Wambugu Ngunjiri, Nyeri Town Member of Parliament. What he posted. So, not that. Okay. Just a minute, it's coming. Okay. Wambugu Ngunjiri posted this. 4 weeks ago, we got our marching orders from our party leader. We started executing it. This week, we start upscaling. So he's saying, to get Mount Kenya votes, tell us how you will deliver the following as president. Now, Wambugu Ngunjiri is revealing something. That 4 weeks ago, President Uhuru Kenyatta got the marching order and they've started executing that order, which the president tasked them with. So there's a chance that President Uhuru Kenyatta has been working behind the scenes to introduce Raila Odinga to the people of the larger Mount Kenya region. And if you ask me, even the events of the past week where the Raila Odinga was there for 3 weeks, for 3 days, President Uhuru Kenyatta was fully behind it. And this is what is really worrying William Ruto and his brigades. The meeting today of 17 members of parliament, 17 in numbers, is really worrying the DP. Because number one, the question which they are asking, the first question they are asking, the number of members of parliament who are now willing to associate with Raila Odinga. For a very long time, very few members of parliament from the larger Mount Kenya region were willing to be seen or to be associated with Raila Odinga. Some of them would even support Raila Odinga, but they never appear with Raila Odinga in their constituencies. I've seen some members of parliament who are perceived to be supporting Raila Odinga, but when there's an event, there's an event in their constituencies presided over by Raila Odinga, those events will never attend those events. So the fact that now 17 members of parliament are willing to associate with Raila Odinga publicly and share these kind of photos is something which is worrying the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. The second thing is Uhuru Kenyatta behind this team, or even the meeting which took place today? Is President Uhuru Kenyatta behind it? If you ask me, I see President Uhuru Kenyatta's hand fully in this. And that's why whatever Wambugu Ngunjiri updated that they received orders 4 weeks ago is significant. But why is President Uhuru Kenyatta not coming out publicly to start campaigning for Raila Odinga? Just like I said, President Uhuru Kenyatta is normally a very strategic politician. President Uhuru Kenyatta makes very little errors, very small errors in terms of politics. And that's why I was surprised that the president actually allowed the Building Bridges Initiative process to collapse. Maybe they just decided to collapse. But the president hardly makes mistakes. It's unlike Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga is prone to making some small mistakes frequently. Just like William Ruto is normally prone to making mistakes. President Uhuru Kenyatta's moves are always well calculated. So if he's behind this meeting, then William Ruto and his brigades should be ready for a rough time ahead. Number 3 is this group responding to Raila Odinga's successful tour of the region? The truth of the matter is that Raila Odinga toured the larger Mount Kenya region. The reception shocked Kenyans. And because the reception was good for him, and politics is a game of perception, and the fact that the now Mount Kenya Foundation came out openly to support Raila Odinga, and the president later on associated with Raila Odinga, there's a chance that these guys are now responding to the fact that Raila Odinga had a successful tour of the region. And those who had their doubts can now go outside there. I remember when these guys were in Murang'a, and Sabina Chege got off her car to speak. You could tell that at least finally she was courageous enough. For a long time, President Uhuru Kenyatta avoided, and this is something which has really worried ODM supporters, why the president has never taken Raila Odinga to the larger Mount Kenya region. So, if it's true that they are responding to the successful tour, then William Ruto and his brigades must be very worried. Because if they join and Raila Odinga attends another functions there, what will be the impact? So that's number 3. The fourth question is, when is this team going to hit the ground? And what will be the impact? If you read the 48 laws of power, I think law number 9, it's always advising that you must not, your presence, you must make yourself, let me just get it. You must not make yourself easily available. William Ruto made himself easily available. Laws of power. William Ruto easily made himself available to the people of Mount Kenya. And because of that, probably because the deputy president made himself available to the people of the larger Mount Kenya region, probably there's a problem because most people maybe are already now tired with seeing him. People like Ndindi Nyoro, Alice Wahome have been constant faces, talking the same thing to the same crowd every single day for the last 4 years. Now a new team coming in and hitting the ground with a different message is something which the deputy president and his brigade would not want to succeed. But let us wait and see how this team hitting the ground, whether it's going to tilt the equation. But one thing I know and I've never believed in is the support of members of parliament, because 85 of them normally don't make it to parliament. So I never believe always that if you have majority members of parliament supporting you, or even MCS, then you have a upper chance. Most of them never make it back. And number 5 is how many more members of parliament are likely to join Raila from the larger Mount Kenya region? How many? If today there are 17, President Uhuru Kenyatta will convene another meeting probably. How many will attend? If they are going to be 20, if they are going to be 25, how many more are going to join Raila Odinga? It will only mean that joining Raila Odinga means the camping from William Ruto's camp. I don't know what you think, but those are some of the questions and worries which the Deputy President, William Samoei Ruto, will have to deal with moving forward. Thank you guys, and for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Thank you guys, and from the bottom of my heart, may you have a good day. Bye-bye.